Today's going to be the first live episode of Nerdles in Time Dailies. Right now we have no viewers, which is fine because only a few people know about this whole thing anyhow. So we're just going to go live and just test the waters out. You know, I gotta get my feet wet sometime, right? So we're going to play Chrono Trigger. And it's one of my favorite games. One of the best RPGs ever, but also definitely one of the best on the Super Nintendo for sure. You probably should have said that the other way around because one builds up to the other. But anyway, let's get going on Chrono Trigger here, and we'll have some fun. So normally I try to do half-hour episodes of my my little show here, but I think we're probably going to push this to an hour long just because we're live, and also it's an RPG, right? So it's a lot longer than most normal games. We're going to keep all the names the same too, because I like them. So for dialogue and stuff, I'm gonna make sure everybody gets a chance to read while I play the game. I might not read all of the dialogue, but I think most of it will be read, like especially from the main characters and plot stuff. But just like talking to the merchants and stuff, we're not gonna worry about that. Chrono. Good morning, Chrono. Mom, leave me alone. I want to sleep. Don't you hate that when you're a kid? People waking you up, and when you don't want to wake up, it's not your choice to sleep longer. Come on, sleepyhead, get up. Lean's bell makes such beautiful music. You were so excited about the Millennial Fair that you didn't sleep well, did you? I want you to behave yourself today. Tiny bit of foreshadowing there. Let's get moving now. Damn it, Mom. Alright. Let's go back to sleep. No! Just kidding. I know I can't. Alright, so beginning of the game. I have beat this game plenty of times before. And, yeah, we're gonna get that, picture of Luca. Anyway, yeah, I have beat this game plenty of times back in the day. And, yeah, it's maybe one of the RPGs that I beat the most, because it's not very long. It's long if you do the New Game Plus all the time, of course, but just one playthrough isn't too much. $200. Okay, so I should just go straight to the Millennial Fair at Len Square. Welcome to the Millennial Fair! I won't beat these guys. Just kidding, that's a waste of time. Alright, what do these guys say? This is Lean Square. They say people who hear Lean's bell... Is it Lean or Lane? Let's go say Lean. Lean's bell will have interesting and happy lives. I hear Luca and her dad have made another crazy invention. You better believe it, lady. It's not gonna blow up, but it's gonna do something crazy. I heard this guy pays big bucks for charms, weapons, pendants, and other rarities. That he does. Can't buy that, but we're gonna take an iron blade right away. I live on the continent to the east. Come see me sometime. So this guy, his name is Melchior, right? And I never pronounced it that way for the longest time. As a kid, I always said, like, I have this, like, it must be some form of, what is the word for it? Dyslexia? Where, I mean, Melchior is not a real word that I've ever heard before, so, like, I just, like, kind of looked at it real fast once, I guess, when I was a kid, and was like, oh, that says Metchler. And I never really, like, reread it, because it's not It's not a real word. But it was my own do we even have 80 points? Whatever. Do this later. Another thing that happens like that in the with my dyslexia as a kid. As a kid, I always thought Bethesda, the company Bethesda. I had some Bethesda games as a kid, and that's not a real word either. And for a long time, I called it Bethesda. Yeah, and then I randomly said that word to somebody, and they're like, "What are you even talking about?" And I'm like, "You know, the game company, Bethesda." No. All right, so I talked to her first, which means I'm not going to go to jail because I'm doing everything right. Thank goodness my pendant. It has lots of sentimental value. May I have it back? Oh, of course. I came to see the festival. You live in this town, don't you? I feel a little out of place here. Would you mind if I walked around with you for a while? Yeah, why not? You're a true gentleman. Now, this one I've always called Marley, and that makes sense because it looks like Marley, but apparently it's Marl. That's a dumb name. We're gonna call her Marley. It's like saying his name is Chrono. No, it's Chrono, it's Marley. We're going with that. I don't want to do that thing. It's useless. Yeah, let's dance. Catchy rhythm. How enchanting. Alright, enough of this silliness. Let's go and find that lost cat. That's 0 silver points. Alright. No time to talk. I'm just sitting down for my lunch. Wow, it looks like a nice lunch right there. I think I'm going to not eat it because I know I'm not supposed to. Alright, kitty cat. Come with me. Come with me. Come on. There we go. Kitty. Why, thank you. Alright, yeah. I still got to, do you know the latest gossip? Yes. And scram! Oh, fuck! Okay, so we're gonna go here and beat this guy up a little bit. They call me Gatto, I have metal joints, beat me up and earn 15 silver points. Alright, first battle of the game. And it's not even like high stakes at all, it's just a little carnival game. Jeez, he's wailing on Chrono. Chrono has no attacks. Or, I mean, attacks yet, huh? None of them do. Alright, easy! I lost, you won. Here's 15 points now. Wasn't that fun? What an invention, Luca. I'm really impressed here. Okay, so now I gotta... I think I got to talk to her. Yeah, hope it doesn't blow up like all the other... There we go. They ought to be ready now. Make for the far side of the square. It's gonna be fun! Come on, Chrono! Yay! Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, I know about that. Hold your horses, I want to get some candy. Now I gotta sit here like a freaking toe long. Just, you know, in tow. I'd like some of this. Alright, now we can go on to the fun. Getting held up by girls buying candy. Step right on up, any of you who have the time and the courage. Our super dimension warp is the invention of the century. To use it, jump in here. And you'll get teleported here. It's the masterwork of my beautiful daughter, Luca. Who is amazing. She's probably my favorite character in this game. Chrono! Where have you been? No one wants to try the telepod. How about you? It looks fun. I'll watch while you try it out. Just hop into the left pod. Alright, here we go. Zap me up. All systems on. Begin energy transfer. I was Blue Sparkles. Alright, so how was it? Want to try it again? Yeah, but this time I want to try it and get the plot moving. Guess even her inventions have to work sometimes. Man, that dad seems like he has a lot of faith in his daughter. What a thrilling display of science at its best, ladies and gentlemen. Wow! Alright, now it's your turn. I want to try it too. She's kind of blunt, isn't she? Hang on, Chrono. I'll be right there. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, as this vision of loveliness steps aboard the machine. Don't go away. Be right back. Wink. You sure about this? There's still time to change your minds. No way. Throw the switch. Let's see if it actually happens. Yeah, right. We all know what happens. I'm surprised I haven't run into more people. I'm not surprised, honestly, that I haven't run into more people that have never played Chrono Trigger. Just about every gamer friend that I have has played this game for sure, or at least has an opinion on it. Oh no! Very upsetting that they never really made a direct sequel to this game. I've played a good share of Chrono Cross, but I never finished it, and I never really got into it either. Didn't really like the battle system, honestly. It wasn't something I really attached to very well. Where's Luca? I mean, Luca, where is Marl? Oh yeah, show's over. You got a problem to fix, buddy. What's going on, Luca? Where is she? Come on, girl Donatello. Make it happen. What are we gonna do? She's so familiar. I know I've seen her somewhere. Alright. Well, it sure looked like it was. The warp field seemed to be affected by her pendant. Alright, let's get this going. Chrono! You're actually gonna do it? What a fine lad. Hey man, I didn't say anything. I just grabbed the pendant and stood here. It's not my fault I can't talk in this game. Won't they both be lost? This is our only hope. That pendant seems to be the key, so hang on to it, Chrono, and brace yourself. All systems on. Begin energy transfer. Power to full. Roger. So, I have opinions on the silent protagonist, and I think it's really well exemplified in this game. I don't like it. Because, I mean, I get what the point of having a... she'll follow me later. Having a silent protagonist, and so that the player can feel like the character doesn't have a whole lot of personality, so that they can latch on to the main character and feel like avatar to that. They're an avatar. Or the character is an avatar of them. But Chrono has personality. He just doesn't talk. And his personality is boring because he doesn't talk. I think, well, the fact that they made him a silent protagonist means that whenever there's a problem, he can't weigh the pros and cons. He can't he never seems to be hesitant to jump into the action. He's basically a paladin. He's just always like, yeah, there's evil over there, let's go get it. Or you know, I gotta save my friends. You know, obviously most main characters would be doing that kind of a thing anyway, but they also have you know, they have conflict about it. Sometimes they might be a little cowardly at first, or they are gonna have to save someone from someone else that they don't really want to deal with, or something like that, and they have to get over themselves. There's never a point for that for Chrono, because he's always ready to do the right thing, and I don't think that's good. It doesn't make me feel like the character at all. It makes me feel like I'm just along for the ride, and Chrono will always just say yes to whatever, and never have a problem with anything. Yeah. So I feel more connected to main characters that have a distinct personality, even if it's nothing close to my personality. I connect to them because I understand them a little better. I don't understand Chrono because he doesn't have anything to understand. He's a very shallow character. That being said, he's a great character to use in battle. He's awesome, obviously. He's a great physical fighter. He's got strong magic, and he's fast. And he looks cool as hell. He looks kind of like a Ninja Goku with a sword with his hair. And that's, you know, because of Akira Toriyama, of course. But no. Where am I? Are you stupid? This is the Kingdom of Guardia. We're battling Magus's army. You did know that, right? Sure, dude. Shut your pie hole. Man. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, so nobody knows what I'm talking about, because I'm obviously in the past. They finally found Queen Lean wandering in the mountains. She must be so glad to be home. King was freaked out when the queen took off. We all thought Magus had grabbed her. Thank goodness she's safe. The Magus army destroyed Xenon Bridge, so the continent is inaccessible. This guy. Are you a stranger here too? I'm Toma, the explorer. If you're buying, I'll tell you a story. How about it? Sure, I'm a kid, but I'll buy you a fucking cider. Thanks, it's about the missing queen. She disappeared while visiting that cathedral to the west, and... Beg your pardon? What? They found her? Never mind. Well, I guess I know where I need to go. Well, I already know I know where I need to go. I don't think I'll be lost at one point in this game, because I'm pretty sure I remember exactly all the little things that need to be done, you know, as they come up. Oh, check this out. I always like this little bit. You run into them and ding, 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 ding. My husband wants a daughter who is as intelligent as she is beautiful. That's like 400 years later that Luca is born. I'm Banta, the blacksmith. I'm forging a bell for the king to present to his beloved Queen Lean. I lost it when the queen disappeared. I just couldn't keep up working on the bell. But now it's back to business as usual. Work on that bell! Faster! 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 I have no idea why that's a thing. Alright, that we went to the market already. Let's go in here. Talk to these guys. A millennial fair here? What are you talking about? Yeah, it's the year 1999 or 1000 or something like that. I can't remember what year it is in the present in this game, but it's like 600 years ago. Right now is where we're at. Get out of here. We've been at war for years. When will it end? Good question, buddy. Ah, no. Did not go to that. I went to this. Or the other way around. Remember to equip yourself. Indeed. Alright, so I need one of these. Could definitely use some of these, though. Well, yeah, let's just, let's get a karate gi and fill up on tonics. See ya! Okay. Quick save, and into the forest we go. There's this guy on YouTube that I've seen a few of his videos. He's a really talented musician. I believe the channel is called, it's just an abbreviation, is PPE, I think. I should check up on that. I'll leave it in the comments if I got it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's PPE is the name of his YouTube channel. Ooh, I should have definitely used this tonic here before I got into another fight. But anyway, he's a musician who plays all the instruments on his own, and he just loops everything together, so that mixes all the tracks together so that it's one full song. And one of my favorite videos of his, because you get to see him playing it too, all the little different instruments he's playing. He edits it really well too. He plays this track here, "Secret of the Forest," very well. He does some other Chrono Trigger music too, and that's mostly what he does is video game music in general. But it's really cool stuff. Everybody should check him out. Found you. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Akira Toriyama in general. Well, I mean, not in general, I guess, because the only things I really know by him is this game and Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball franchise. But I'm a big fan of both things, and I like how Akira Toriyama's style doesn't really change a whole hell of a lot between his franchises. I mean, the characters look pretty similar to Dragon Ball characters, just because of the way he draws his people and draws his monsters. Like, the little imps kind of remind me of Cybermen. Halt! Who's there? No. Huh. What kind of a phrase is that? Show us your stamp collection, son. Is that like put 'em up? Show us your stamp collection, or like, you're a fucking nerd. I know you got nothing. Show us your stamp collection because you're a loser, and I'm sure you have one. Like, I don't get it. It's a funny line. That's right. Queen's here to put you guys in your place. But there's something odd about him. She's giving him the stink eye. Hey-ya! Hey, what do you got to say for yourself now, huh? Yeah, that's right. Well, that's kind of cool. Mind your manners. Yeah, yeah. Sir, I understand that you are the one who saved my dear wife, the Queen. But can you tell me what happened? Lean's acting rather odd. And she seems to have lost her coral pin, which is something she guarded with her life. Forgive me, you must be tired. We can talk about this later. Please rest in the knight's quarters downstairs to the left. Nope, I'm going up. Up the stairs. Nope. The Queen awaits. The Queen married into the family 10 years ago. She still looks so youthful. In fact, she looks even younger now than on her wedding day. You saved our Queen? You don't look that tough. Thanks, handmaiden. Jerk. Ah, there you are. Please leave us. I need to talk to this individual. Certainly, Your Highness. Come nearer, sir. Fooled you! Little Dark Helmet reference. It's me, but everyone calls me Lean. I'm so relieved you're here. We barely know each other, but somehow I knew you'd come back for me. Thank you, Chrono. Uh-oh. All he can do is shake his head. One time I forgot that you need to that you need to talk to her to continue this, and I just like left the room and like was like, what do I do next? I can't fucking figure it out. And then like it's like a half hour later I come back and she's still here and I'm like, oh, okay. It was years and years ago though. No. I mean, how much more, like, how much better of a story would it be if Chrono could talk and be like, oh my god, what just happened, you know, and like think to himself, and yeah, I just don't like the silent protagonist. I always never liked it. Hey. No. Well, I did, and I lost her. It's just as I thought. I knew I recognized her. And this looks identical to our to the castle in our time. I'll bet they mistook that girl for her ancestor. You see, she's a member of the royal family in our time. She's Princess Nadia. Marley, that is Princess Nadia, is a descendant of Queen Lean. And they all look the same. Queen Lean has been kidnapped. As I recall, someone was supposed to have saved her. But history has been changed. No, Cybermen! Marley looks so much like Lean that they probably called off their search while she appeared here. But if the real queen is killed... Uh-oh. Marley will simply disappear. There might still be some time. There might still be time. If we can save Lean, history as we know it should remain unchanged. Something must have happened to the queen in this era. As a result, Princess Nadia ceased to exist. Hurry, we have to find the real queen. Damn straight. So that's kind of interesting how they, how Akira Toriyama has been involved in two different things involving time travel. I don't need anything else in here. But the thing is, so with Dragon Ball Z and time travel, the whole time travel thing in Dragon Ball Z is, if you somehow don't know, Trunks comes back from the future to prevent the devastation that the androids and Cell are gonna do. Well, you didn't know about Cell at that time, so it was just the androids. But the thing is that he can't change his own present by changing the past. It's that multiverse kind of thing where when you go back in time, you're going to another dimension, basically, and whatever you do in that dimension won't change your future. It'll only change the future of that dimension that you went into. And Trunks knew that, I believe. And well, the reason why he did it in the first place was so that not to change his own present, but so that he could at least have, there could be like one timeline that wasn't destroyed by the androids. But in this game, you do something in the past, it definitely changes in the future or the present. Interesting, I guess. Not really. It's just a thing. So I want the sight scope because that is nice. And he doesn't need to be strong or faster. You could use the hit point or hit power, that is. All right. So we're about halfway through this this stream here, and we'll see how it goes from here on out. We want nothing but world peace, or a piece of the world. These guys are thinly veiled evil. Why, what delicious, I mean delightful looking humans. What did you find? A hairpin. It's the Guardia's royal crest. Ah! Holy nunfire! Okay. Well, I can get these guys. Naga it. So if anyone is interested in what the name means, it seems to be a reference to Naja, which is one of the, I think that's the family of classifications, you know, animal genus, or I mean, all those Latin words. For snakes, I think for cobras, it's Naja, and I guess that just means at the end it means girl, I guess. Girl Naga, like Chipette. Eek. Damn you slow spells. I think I can do Fire Cyclone. If she can do fire, I can do Fire Cyclone. Nope. Oh, I can't do anything with Chrono anyway. Besides attack. It's okay. We'll be fine. It's just a slow battle. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I forget the order of it, but it's like class, order, genus, family, all that stuff. And I believe Naja is one above like the actual species, so it's like the lowest you get before you get to exactly what kind of snake it is, which is family, I think. I could be wrong. Probably am. Just starting to get into the whole snake ownership stuff. I mean, well, I've had one snake for a couple of years now, and I just got another one a little while ago, but still lots to learn about snakes in general, which I'm sure will happen over time. Frog! My buddy! Lower thine guard, and thou'rt allowing the enemy in. Thou'rt here to save the queen. He's insufferable with this flowery medieval speech. The lair is deep within. Will thee accompany me? A frog? She's a woman of science and she doesn't like frogs. Who did you dissect when you were learning this shit? Oh, I guess she's more robotics than biology probably, but who knows? You're gonna save the queen all on your own? I don't think so. Froggy guy. Obviously we go with the frog. I'm pretty sure I can't refuse. Frog. Frog will do. You could have called him Bicep. I mean, look at that thing. Mayhap a hidden door lurks nigh. Let us search the environs. Alright, I don't think I can equip anything with Frog right now. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Nope. That's okay, though. Alright. I can forget. It's, well, I don't think it really matters which way we go. But there's a treasure chest over to the left, I just noticed, so we want it all. We want all of it. Uh-oh. Chrono's gonna die. Chrono gonna die! Alright, we're good. Alright, stop forgetting to heal in between battles, will ya? Alright. Chrono's level up. Alright, so what do we know here? We know the Cyclone, we know that, we know this. So we know the Fire World now, yep, that's for sure. Cool. Tonic. Can't go wrong with tonic. What a hit! I'm almost tempted to go back to the town and get a bunch of like ethers and stuff, because Chrono's out of MP. Although I do know that there's a save point in here, and I can use a shelter at some point. Well, at that point, at the save point, and get my MP back with a shelter. And that's right before the boss too. So actually, I should be okay. It might not be a real good reason to go to the town, since I'm already here. I should be fine. So this is still the beginning of the game. This game really never gets too hard. Like, as far as I remember, there's not a whole lot of grinding that you ever really need to do. You just kind of run through the main corridors or it's not really corridors, but it's not exactly open world either, because you can't go anywhere at any time until you get the epic, or epoch, however you want to call it. But like levels like this, you know, dungeons, castles, whatever, you don't really need to do them too many times or more than once at all. Really, you just run through them, and then this game is pretty expertly paced, is what I'm trying to say. Is like you don't have to go grind ever, usually, I don't think, unless you're doing something out of order, maybe. It's almost my shift. These guys are masters of disguise. Those two soldiers we caught look rather juicy and plump. So that's why the Chancellor was acting weird. Because he's not actually the Chancellor, he's a fucking Yarpa, or whatever his name is. Yarpa. Oh yeah, this guy was just saying that he was gonna check up on Magus' statue before he leaves, before he goes on his shift. And it's directing me to come over here because there's stuff here for me. Found 100G, found an ether. Yeah, right, Yarka. But Master Yarka is very kind. I've decided to stay here. Why don't you make yourselves at home too? Yeah. Why not rest until he's available? Oh, what a relief! Yeah. I really wonder what the tune to this was supposed to be. Speed belt. What is the defender? That's. Oops. Yeah. Let's see. He was gonna go down 3 points if I do this. But 2 points up in stamina and 2 points up in defense. That's pretty nice. I guess so. Why not? He doesn't have to be a powerhouse. Yeah. Singing your funeral dirge, eh? Let's fucking do it. Damn it, I forgot to heal again. Alright. Dead. Dead. That's what I like to see. Come on, Luca. Pull your weight. Oh yeah, can't do anything with him, but I can do a flame toss. Yeah, nice. Snakes don't like fire. Okay, good here. Gonna fight these guys. Don't be in such a hurry. More snake assholes. Aw. Must have just barely missed that one in front of her. Yeah, I got the awesome X strike. That's like the move to use for this boss here too. It gets the job done. Alright. Now we are going to heal. Because it's time. One more for him. And one more for him. And we're good enough. Got one maiden suit, got one tonic, got one ether, and the secret Naga at Bromide. Humans! They're after the Bromide. Get him! You guys just never learn, right? I haven't... None of you have hurt me a whole lot yet. I mean, I got low on life once, but I still had 2 other characters and no one ever went down. What makes you think that you can stand to this? Yeah, I know I'm talking real big, but I'm at like level 4 here, so I'm basically unstoppable. Ouch. Yes! Okay, so that is this button here. Let's get this first though. Steel saber. Yeah, and I got that maiden suit. Ah, 8 points. Jeez, nice. Okay. You're humans? They're hiding the queen in the back. Please rescue her. You guys better get out of here too, you know. Move it! Oh, I already found that one. I always ended up giving Chrono all the power and speed tabs until he was so fast that no one... He would almost go twice before some characters. Yeah, I think he actually did go twice before some characters. And then at that point I'd start using the power and speed tabs to to boost everyone else up. But Chrono always got the bulk of them for the first part of the game, basically. When I played. You can obviously do it however you like when you play, if you play. Intruder! I think that this is the second RPG I ever beat. The first one would be Final Fantasy VI. And that's definitely my favorite RPG. It's probably on my top 5 best games. One of these days I'll sit down and make an actual list. Not that those are real important to have, just because, I mean, they change over time, that's for sure. But they're fun. There's nothing wrong with having a list that I mean, as long as you allow yourself the fluidity to change it. You can't just lock it in and say these are the best 5 forever. You're not gonna always have that opinion, unless maybe you're the kind of person that doesn't change their opinions ever. But I don't know. I don't exactly think that's a good thing. Because like for the longest time, I would say I would tell anyone that asked that my favorite band was Pink Floyd, and kind of think it's not anymore. Not my favorite band, but I still know like everything I know about them, and certainly I've listened to them way more than the average person has. But they're a band that doesn't make any new music, right? So like after a while, you've heard it all, and you've heard it all a bunch, and so like after that happens, your opinion of how good it is kind of wanes just a little bit, or mine has a tendency to where it's like knowing that something's really good, but you're done with it, so you just don't mess with it anymore, or you don't for a long time anyway, and excuse me, and in that time you realize that there's other stuff out there that is now your current favorite, and so that's why I say things can change. Like Pink Floyd's not my favorite band anymore at the moment, but it might be again some other time, whatever. I'm not actually sure what I would say my favorite band is right now. I've been listening to a lot of different stuff, like a lot of different genres all at once, just on my Uber playlist, because I drive Uber as well, and I try to keep a nice playlist on my Spotify for basically I have an Uber playlist, so for the customers, for the riders, just all the music that I happen to like, that is also like palatable for other people, I guess. And there's a lot of different genres mixed in there, so like I just usually listen to that while I'm working, and yeah, so I haven't really listened to one specific band over other bands at the moment. I've been just kind of mixing it all up. I would say like my favorite kind of music right now is probably like new wave, or like, yeah, new wave. I'd stick with new wave right now, just because like I was listening to a lot of really dark goth industrial music, but I wasn't driving Uber at the time, so it didn't matter what I was listening to. I mean it mattered, but like I didn't have to censor myself because of other people in their car. Like you can't listen to scary music while you're driving people around. You'll get a bad rating. Oh, I have been listening to a good bit of Suicidal Tendencies, though. Whenever I'm driving around and not working, I tend to put that on. Cause yeah, I like thrash music. I like metal. I like punk. I like a lot of stuff. Heal and tonic. No entry. That's what you think. I'll enter when I get there. Get to the other organ. So it's not a bad way to start off a game about time travel, I guess, is to go in the past and rescue the present princess, well, rescue the past queen to save the present princess. Not a bad way to start it off. And you gain your characters pretty quick. I already have 4 characters for my party. In Final Fantasy VI, I would just have Locke at this point, probably. Probably be doing that battle with Locke and all the Moogles. So if you're wondering why I'm not using my techs, it's so that I can save up all my MP for the boss, because he's not far away. I'm gonna extract that bitch. Well, maybe I should do it at the next. Well, let's see how long it takes me to get to the actual boss, because it's just about time for me to end this episode. But if I'm like right there, I might as well just do it. We'll see. Yay! Okay, well, yeah, I think I'm just going to end this one here, and first thing we do next time we get back into this game, we're gonna go kill the fuck out of Yarpa. How's that sound? So yeah, this was my first live stream. We got 0 viewers, but that's okay. I'm sure they'll come in time, and if not, whatever. I'll still be here anyway. I'll be the Lonely Gamer. I'll rename my channel. Okay, so until then, I will see you then later.